Hey there, curious minds. Welcome to the Curious Mindcast, the podcast where odd facts meet deeper meaning. I'm your host, and today we're going global, but with a legal twist. We're talking laws, not the usual don't steal or pay your taxes kind. No, I mean the laws that sound like they came out of a stand-up comedy routine or a very bored government office. But the kicker? They're real. And after I tell you each story, I'll quiz you. See if you can guess why these strange laws were made. And the answers might surprise you. So let's kick things off with something sticky and a little sweet. Law number 1, Singapore, no chewing gum. Ah, Singapore. A city-state famous for its efficiency, cleanliness, and beautiful architecture, but also kind of infamous for being a little strict. So here's the headline. Chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. Yup, you can't import it, sell it, or chew it, unless you've got a prescription. That's right, gum like medicine. Now this law goes back to 1992. The city had just finished building one of the most high-tech, expensive subway systems in the world, the MRT. It was fast, sleek, and spotless. Until some clever vandals started sticking chewed gum on the train door sensors, causing the doors to jam. Trains were delayed, repairs were expensive, and people were annoyed. So the government said, you know what? Let's just ban gum entirely. And they did. Almost overnight. And if you think that's extreme, you're not alone. The move got international attention. People joked about gum smugglers and bubble-blowing criminals. Now, there are exceptions. If you need nicotine gum to quit smoking or gum for dental health, you can get it from a pharmacy. But just casually blowing bubbles in public? Better not. Now that you know the story, here comes your quiz. Why did Singapore ban chewing gum? I'll give you a moment to think. And the answer is B. Yep, it was all about protecting their state-of-the-art subway system from being sabotaged by sticky gum. Clean streets and working train doors. That's Singapore style.
Law number 2, United Kingdom, suspicious salmon handling. Now, this next one is hands down one of the funniest sounding laws I've ever come across. In the United Kingdom, it is illegal to handle salmon under suspicious circumstances. That's a direct quote. What is a suspicious circumstance exactly? Are we talking about sneaky fish trades in a dark alley?
A man in a trench coat selling trout?
Well, not quite. This strange wording comes from the Salmon Act of 1986, a law designed to tackle illegal poaching and black market fish sales. The idea was simple. If you're holding a salmon and you can't prove it came from a legal source, you might be part of the illegal fishing trade. The law may sound hilarious, but it has a serious environmental goal to protect fish populations and support sustainable fishing.
Okay, let's see what you think.
All right, now it's your turn to weigh in. Here's your quiz question. What's the main purpose of the suspicious salmon law? Take a moment and think it over. And the answer is C. That quirky language was meant to help authorities crack down on illegal fishing. A bit odd on paper, but totally practical in context. Fishy business, indeed. Law number 3. Denmark. Baby names must be approved.
Now let's head up north to Denmark. A beautiful country full of pastries, bikes, and baby naming regulations? Yes, believe it or not, in Denmark, you can't just name your baby anything you want. There's actually a list of around 7,000 government-approved names, and if your dream name isn't on it, you have to apply for special permission. But don't worry, this isn't about suppressing creativity or forcing everyone to name their kid Hans. The law is designed to protect the child. Authorities want to make sure that names won't lead to bullying, confusion, or embarrassment later in life. Names like Lucas or Emma? Totally fine. But Toaster, Batman, or Banana Hammock? Not so much.
In fact, Denmark even has a committee that reviews unusual name requests, looking at pronunciation, spelling, meaning, and whether the name clearly indicates gender. So, what do you think? Time to put yourself in the committee's shoes.
Let's see what you'd pick. Why does Denmark regulate baby names? Think about it for a second.
The correct answer is B. It's all about the kids. The Danish government just wants to make sure children aren't stuck with names that could lead to lifelong teasing or awkward moments. Law number 4, United States. You must eat fried chicken with your hands. All right, this one is finger-licking strange. In Gainesville, Georgia, there is an actual law on the books that says it's illegal to eat fried chicken with a fork. No kidding. If you pick up your chicken leg with a utensil, you could be breaking the law. So where did this crispy piece of legislation come from?
Back in 1961, Gainesville was booming as a poultry production hub. To celebrate its title as the poultry capital of the world, the city passed this funny law as part of a publicity stunt to honor good old Southern food traditions. It wasn't meant to be enforced, just a fun nod to their identity. But in 2009, a 91-year-old woman visited Gainesville, ordered some chicken, and, horror of horrors, used a fork. The city had her jokingly arrested by an official, gave her a certificate for breaking the law, and pay for her meal. All smiles, no handcuffs.
Here's your quiz question.
Why does this law exist in Gainesville, Georgia?
Take a moment and decide. And the answer is B. It was part of a fun tourism initiative, a quirky way to show some Southern pride. And hey, it definitely got people talking. So how'd you do? Did you guess correctly? Or did one of those salmon sneak up on you? Weird laws can sound silly on the surface, but they usually come from a very real place, whether it's protecting infrastructure, preserving tradition, or just putting a town on the map with some finger food flair. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit subscribe, leave a rating, and share it with someone who loves strange but true trivia. Until next time, I'm your host. Stay curious and stay weird.